Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from Chicago. Devin Duvernay to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to go!
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Now Williams. Man, it's Colston Loveland. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, Williams. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now throwing the direction of DJ Moore. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back is the handoff. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Ruben Hippolyte II able to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Passing front in by Laporta. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Escapes a defender. He's got to gain a 6 there. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On play action now, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. McCarthy throwing on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Watch out.
Now a give running right. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back-to-back carries here. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Here's Williams. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
Take over first down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. That's Knox. He's got it. And they push push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. As a man, Justin Jefferson. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Working from the gun, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Out of the pistol, Williams. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. To the air yet again. Williams hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's grabbed at the 10. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught. This is Edison. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 43. Right up the gut. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sent to the ground by Austin Booker.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 from the 32.
19, here we go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds his fullback. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
14. Bears nothing. Will Reichard to
Here's
kick off
Reichard
for
set
the
to kick
Vikings.
this away. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Ready to go.
Off the play fake, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready to.
Design bootleg here. Brought in right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready to go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Strong running inside the 30. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Another Bears first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go.
Ready to. LeBron. LeBron.
They'll try and punch it in. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Ready to go. Vegas, man.
Williams will look to throw. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season, and they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Santos to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He rolls to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
60 by
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Brought in left side by Jefferson. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Trying to push this past the marker. And that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
Okay, you call that play in the huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go now. 19.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ready? Head to 60. 79 Broncos.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, He understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's fourth down now. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. No tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the lone back on the handoff. There he goes, right sideline. He does it, touchdown Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to go!
Now here's Williams. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Will take possession at the opposing 35-yard line after he goes out on the return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's McCarthy to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
At the 2-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Down! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. fumble recovery is made. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped.
Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
What is that?
On play action, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
There's a dive up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Chicago brings out the punting unit.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Now a give left side. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Check. Go street. 70 Lions. Ready?
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Right there. Sack.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Let's go now. Ready.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Smash. Go. No. Check out.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, break. Let's go. Trap on 80. Let's go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Throws caught, and that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is it up?
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 8.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bears with the ball, but they enter the 4th at a massive deficit. Third and a lone yard coming up.
What is it on? Here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So out now comes the punter. And he's been one of the players of this game.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying the right side. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Lone back gets the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
70.
Another carry for him. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 3 and out. Fourth down.
The Vikings getting their punt team out.
For the Vikings.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Let it slip.
To throw is Williams. That's more on the quick slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Let it slip.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now a give on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the middle, Loveland hauls it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down Chicago.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let it slip.
Setting him on the dime. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. On play action, Williams. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete, and will bring up third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Yes, 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 yes.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And this is covered by the Vikings hand sees. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Hand off to the back. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings continue piling it on here in the 4th.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, they need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, these are what I call the body blows. It's not a home run. It doesn't deliver a chunk play, but it's these runs of 1 to 5 that keep you on schedule and take a little bit of steam out of that defense.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings moments away from their 4th win of the year.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready? Go!
Going to run again with Swift. The 2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get it? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's the backup. First throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Vikings first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.